All right, in just 3 days, count them, guys. All eyes in the country are going to be on right here, the Bristol Motor Speedway.
Yeah, that's right. A sold-out stadium packed with UT and Hokies fans. That's going to bring with it an atmosphere second to none. The energy, electric, the scale of the event, spectacular.
So here's the thing. Imagine suiting up and storming the field in front of a record-breaking crowd. Kane O'Neill learned both teams are ready to seize the moment in the national spotlight.
Now, last month on the roof right next to where you guys are standing, Austin Dillon said he was the last gladiator standing, fitting for an arena that has housed some incredible battles over the years. They call it the last great Coliseum, a battlefield that has been reserved for drivers to put the pedal to the metal, trying to claim their spot atop victory lane. The fire of engines will soon be replaced with the clash of pads, as Tennessee and Virginia Tech find out who will be the last gladiator standing.
You're either Tennessee or a Tech fan.
Making their mark in the history books.
It's never been done before. It's going to be an experience like no one else has had.
The run from the tunnel to the scream of fans gets every player's blood running for the fight to come.
I mean, if you can't get up for this game, it's like, what kind of a player are you?
But this experience will be unlike any other, with the biggest college crowd ever on hand.
Definitely going to be something that we remember, long after us, and say that we had the opportunity to be a part of.
Thousands of players have run through the T at Neyland and out of the tunnel at Lane Stadium, finding glory throughout the years. Many have since hung up their cleats, but would gladly strap on their pads one last time for this great battle.
I would almost be willing to give up one of my children to play here.
I think it's going to be exciting. I would love to play in it.
That would be something special. Obviously, they're making history.
Oh man, this would have been unreal.
I do wish I was there.
Definitely have a little bit of jealousy that I'm not a part of this game. Would have been awesome. It would have been awesome.
Both teams enter 1-0. Neither will leave unscathed, but only one will be crowned the victor, and both sides are certain it will be their own, holding the trophy high into the lights at Bristol.
My guys are going to go out and handle business.
I think we'll get it. Hopefully we will.
Even though they're the heavily favored team, that's why the game is played.
For the Battle at Bristol pregame, I'm Kane O'Neill.
Well, Abraham Lincoln once said, "A house divided against itself cannot stand." But on September 10th, one member of the Witten family will be standing tall, while the other will be feeling the agony of defeat.
I'm glad somebody was listening in history. Jason and Sean Witten grew up in Elizabeth and about 20 minutes from Bristol Motor Speedway. Jason was a tight end for the Tennessee Volunteers from 2000 to 2003, with Sean playing wide receiver at Virginia Tech from 1999 to 2002. Jason is suiting up on Sundays for the Cowboys, while Sean is coaching the next batch of collegiate football hopefuls at Elizabethton High School.
Yeah, the two never got the chance to face off on the college gridiron, but both have begun throwing jabs for the current Vols and Hokies, set to square off Saturday.
And I think he knows the deal. He doesn't need me to trash talk. He knows the Hokies don't have much of a chance in that one.
Tech had a better first game than Tennessee. They struggled quite a bit. They probably should have lost that game to Appalachian State.
I think so.
Now, bragging rights at the Witten household are now on the line. Both will be tuning in to the battle at Bristol, hoping their former team can come out on top, so they can start trash talking once that final whistle's blown.
Well, guys, predictions are one thing, but they really don't amount to much unless your team performs. We've only got a few seconds left to talk about what's going to happen.
Both teams are 1-0 as they make their way to the last great Coliseum. So let's break down some of the key opponents real quick. Each team needs to execute to pull out the win. Talk about what each team needs to do and give me a winner.
Well, Virginia Tech can't turn the ball over like they did last game, and Tennessee simply got to win the line of scrimmage. The offensive line has to assert itself. I think in the second half they will.
I think Tennessee pulls it out. I think on offense, Joshua Dobbs has to find his playmakers. Alvin Kamara needs to get in the mix. On defense, Bob Shoop's going to have his defense ready to go against that up-tempo offense from the Hokies. So I'm taking the Vols, so I think they pull it out.
I think if there's one thing we all agree, it's going to be a great show here on Saturday night for the battle at Bristol between Virginia Tech and Tennessee. So for all the folks in Nashville and Knoxville and here in the Tri-Cities, we hope that we got you ready for college football's biggest game ever.
Something I never thought we'd see.
I know, I did not either. Have a great night, everybody.
Enjoy the game.